my name is Tasha and welcome to Heart of Tarts. Today on the show we'll be continuing our Halloween series with a mummy tart. Now I personally have never been afraid of mummies. I've never seen anything to be afraid of. They put them in the pyramids with all their stuff and horses and slaves and servants to go to the afterlife so they can have all of their things there, and they like preserve their organs and they go in there with all their stuff. And I've never been afraid of that type of spirituality type of stuff. I guess because I'm like a woo-woo hipster type spiritual girl, and I just never been afraid of that. Now when they frame the mummies as zombies, it's because the explorers have gone into the pyramids to explore and bring back historical artifacts. No! Leave the people's stuff alone. They are resting in peace and you're going to steal all their stuff. So yeah, they're going to go zombie on your ass and come back to get you. Let's get started on this tart. We're going to start by making our tart crust. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Into the food processor, we're going to add in a cup and a half of old-fashioned oats. I usually break it up and just do a half cup first, then do another cup in the second batch, but I'm going to try a little bit different today. Also add in 4 pitted dates. Blend that all together until it forms a fine crumb. Next, we're going to add in 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon cinnamon, 3 tablespoons coconut oil, and 1/4 cup almond milk. So pulse that together until it is just combined and then press it around a 9-inch tart pan. Be sure to get it up against the sides really well and even along the bottom. Now bake it for 10 to 15 minutes until it is browned and dry. And I'm going to avoid making any jokes about being, you know, brown skin and void of sexual activity right now. Now we're going to make our filling. To a medium-sized saucepan over medium heat, add in 1 tablespoon potato starch and 1 tablespoon tapioca starch. Now I have to attribute Just Eat Love for this vanilla pudding recipe that we're about to make for our filling, but I usually wouldn't use the starches. I just so happen to have them on hand because I've experimented with gluten-free baking and all that stuff. But if you don't have this stuff, maybe you just can't make this recipe, but I wouldn't run out to buy it because they are kind of expensive and I don't use them that much. Toast your starches in the saucepan for just 1 to 2 minutes over medium heat just to take off that raw flour flavor. You do not want to taste that. It's not good. Now to the food processor, we're going to add in 4 more pitted dates, which I love for sweetness. They're so good and it's like a whole fruit. Like you cannot beat it. And to that, we're going to slowly, gradually add in almond milk to our food processor. This was a complete disaster. Every time I took off the spout, almond milk sprayed up everywhere. This would have worked out so much better in the blender, but I don't have a blender, so we have to keep it moving. Pour your starches in through the spout too and just pray that everything gets mixed up together well. Once you have your starch, almond milk, date mixture blended, pour it back into the saucepan, bring it to a boil, and whisk it constantly until you reach the consistency that you want. I think I turned my heat off at a very good point. You can see the ribbons stick and form, but it's not super thick. Like they come back together within seconds, and that's like a nice pudding. Plus it'll get thicker as it sits, so keep that in mind too. Once it's off the heat, pour in your vanilla extract, whisk it all together and let it cool a little bit before pouring it over your tart crust. It's kind of like a slime gloop thing going on, but it tastes fantastic. Sprinkle on about 1 cup of raisins to add a little bit more wholesome sweetness, as well to dark out a part where we're going to leave open for the eyes. So concentrate a lot of raisins in the top 1/3 of the tart. Lastly, we have 3 bananas here. Am I the only one with the hang up about eating bananas whole? Something about the cylindrical shape going into my mouth I just cannot deal. But we're going to slice out 2 slices in the center to make little eyes and set those aside. Now we're going to go in and vertically slice the banana to make mummification strips. I don't know what you call the cloths that they use to mummify the mummies, but that is what we're going for here. You can use as much creative freedom as you need to mummify your tart, but I just laid them out. I used about 3 bananas here totally. Some short strips, some long strips. Just do what you do and I'm pretty sure it'll come out looking fantastic. Put the eyes over the space that you have left open for them, and if you neglected to leave a space open, just take off one of your mummification strips as if it just fell off and now the mummy is awakened to come and hunt your dreams because you went into the pyramid and stole all their stuff. Put the eyes on and then dot them with raisins for pupils. Now you can see the mummy and they can definitely see you and come and hunt your Halloween party. Thank you so much for watching today. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like me and want to see more of my fabulous, delicious tarts, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you really care, share it with your friends. Bye!